Recording start.
So,
Yeah.
like I said, every time before I start the class, I will revision with you by asking you again one more time.
Okay.
Could you try explain me the rules of using present simple tense?
Yes.
Let's start with plural subject first. Plural subject?
Yes, there are two rules in present simple tense. The first rule is with a singular subject, we need to add s with word, and in plural, in the case of plural, we don't need anything to add with verb.
That's
Yes,
correct.
but yes, and with a singular subject, when we add s, es, and ies, there are some rules like with ch, we use just to add s, and with y, if there is any from before y in the end of any word. If there is any vowel, then we use S.
Okay. So
Yes.
I think you
No.
understand those, but before that, now we are going to do the exercise a little bit, okay? So
Yes, and do and does. It also I remind very good. I know where and when we use do and does.
So
Yes.
because do and does, how do you use do and does again one more time?
Yes, we when we need to express some negative sentence, then we use do and does. But in plural sentence, we use do, and with the singular sentence, we need to add does. But the one thing is most important, that is we need to little look on subject in sentence, then we decide does and do.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
So now I'm gonna switch into the exercise part. So wait a little bit. I'm gonna turn this page on. I forgot to ask you. So how are you today?
Now I'm fine, and I am very happy because today's routine is very good.
That's nice. So what did you do in the morning?
I wake up early in the morning, and I have my breakfast on correct time. I mean, I mean 9 o'clock. So I'm happy.
That feels like a relief. When did you go to sleep last
night? Sorry?
When did you go to sleep last night?
I sleep last night late. It's around 2 a.m. But I tried to wake up early in the morning.
Okay.
Yes, and I couldn't.
Even if I'm not pregnant, I still cannot, wake up early. I try to force myself, but my body does, like, they always reject. Maybe I need to force myself again one more time so that I could try to stick with my schedule, right? But
yes, but the correct schedule make a person very happy and healthy. So because of this reason, I try very my best. So
correct. Oh, Nagina, before that, with do and does, how we are going to use do and does with the questions form? You remember
when the question? Okay, yes. Before the subject, we add the do and does in sentence. Yes.
Correct. So we put do and does before the subject So then we just move them into the front, and then do and does also can get along, depends on what subject you're going to use.
Yes.
And now the verb that follow won't change anything, right? It stays the same. And also, when you are using do and does in a sentence, the answer tends to be yes or no answer.
Yes.
But now, when you are using do and does, sometimes it doesn't always cover the question that you would like to ask. So in English, they also have one more thing. That's what they call WH questions, right? So WH questions includes what, where, when, why, how, who. So these WH questions going to come and help the do and does to make it a better understanding questions.
Yes.
The way to use it, you just add WH questions, follow up with do and does, follow up with the subject, and then follow up with verb. Correct. And the answer of WH questions cannot always be yes or no now. It could needs to be the answer, the real answer.
It could be it could be the real and detailed answer.
Okay, so now let me switch to the book. Last time we finished into, I think, 2.4, I believe.
Yes, I think 2.4.
Have we done 2.4? Not yet. I think 2.3. So then today.
No, yes, 2.3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Today we will start from 2.4 instead. Okay. So 2.4. Can you please read the questions for me?
Okay. You ask. I think it's very small. No, now it's correct. Okay. You ask Lisa questions about herself and her family. Write the questions. Okay.
So they just want us to pretend that we're asking Lisa about her family and about herself. So we're gonna ask her some questions. So now let's see the first example. So the first one that they said, you know that Lisa plays tennis.
Yeah.
You want to know how often. So ask her. So how do we ask about how often? So we are going to ask starting with how often, right? So now, how
often do you play tennis?
Yes, because you have to ask her. So then her implying
we do, yeah.
Yes, correct. So now let's see number 2 then. How about number 2 in this case? Could you please
perhaps Lisa's sister play tennis too. You want to know, ask Lisa. Okay, 2 sisters. So we can ask like this.
What do you think? What should it be the sentence?
I think it's more.
Do you understand the word perhaps?
Yes.
Okay. So perhaps Lisa's sister plays tennis too. You want to know. So you want to know what in this case? What do you want to know in this one?
Okay. Do your sisters also
start with sister is a plural or singular? Try again.
Sister. It is singular. Yeah. Does your sister also play with you?
Does your sister
play tennis with you?
Tennis too.
With you?
This one has to be tennis too. Because
tennis too.
Of what? Because you want to know if Lisa's sister is also playing the tennis. So you ask right away that, does your sister play tennis too?
Okay. You know that
also. That's fine.
Okay. You know that Lisa goes to the cinema a lot. You want to know how often? Ask her. Okay.
Before
How
you start,
often?
what does it mean in
Yes.
this case? What do you want to know? What the person want us to ask? Can you tell me
Um.
first?
uh, I need to ask Lisa that she goes to cinema a lot. So how many times she does to go cinema? So I want to ask from Lisa, how often do you go to the cinema?
Goes
Uh, it's a no, go. Yes, it's a plural.
to the cinema and then question marks. So this is the correct one. Okay. Will you try again? Can you read again one more time? How?
Yes. How often do you go to the cinema?
Cinema.
One thing I want to ask,
Mhm.
Lisa is one person, and I asking question from one. So why I cannot use I cannot add the s with es with go.
Do you remember that I told you that every time with the questions and with the sentence, if it start with do and does, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to change any particular form of the verb at all. So you have do and does to come and help already. So then the verb that follow up after, you don't have to
Okay.
change. So you just stick with verb one. No matter what,
Okay.
no matter what subject it's in, you just
Because
only
of
have to
do
follow the
and
subject.
yeah, because of adding do and does, we don't need to add anything with verb. Okay.
Yes, you just have to take a look at do and does with the correct subject only.
Okay.
So then do plus subject plus verb one. Same.
Yes.
Does
Do
plus
we use
subject
do?
plus verb one.
Yes, we use do and plural sentence.
Yeah.
And
No,
yeah.
not plural sentence. Use do with plural subject in this case.
Okay.
So the plural
Oh,
subject, even though if you're using with plural subject, the verb that follow, normally it doesn't change anything, so it sticks the same way, right? But
okay.
with the singular, normally if
We
you have
don't.
subject
We
and
also
verb,
don't
you
need
have to
add
change.
verb. Okay.
You have to change if it's only subject and verb. But this case is question form, and it also have does. It already comes in help. Then you don't need to
Yes.
change anything with the verb one. So it sticks
Okay.
with the same.
Okay.
For example, let me give you one more example. Does she? You cannot does she, and then you would use the word cook, food. This one is the correct one because it sticks with the same form, which is verb one. You cannot add cooks like this because the fact that it's already had does to help it.
Okay.
So does she cook? Deleted. Food.
Uh,
Question marks.
yes or no. And also we said she cooks food. If we remove the does, then
If you don't have does in the sentence, you delete it.
yeah,
It's going to be she cooked
cooks.
food. This is the correct
Okay.
one. Okay.
Yes.
But Nagina, even though if you want to use does in the sentence too, in the affirmative sentence, you can also do that. So you can do this. She does, she does, and then cooks. Now you don't need an S anymore. So you have does
Yes.
to emphasize it
Okay.
that she is actually cooking food. So she could cook food. Okay. So she does
Okay.
cook
Okay.
food also works.
Okay.
But if you don't have dust, stick with the same rules that I taught you. Cooks food.
Yeah, now it's clear.
Good.
The next question is, you know that Lisa's brother works. You want to know what he does? Ask Lisa. Okay.
So what's
Mm,
next? What do they want us to know in this one? What do they want us to ask? So I explain it to you first.
I think we need to ask from Lisa what work her brother do. So,
So
hey,
what
okay.
questions? How would you form the questions? To ask what, right? Start with what? What?
What um what does your brother?
What does your brother? Good. And then?
What does your brother um about work? How? I I think I have no suitable word. What does your brother do?
Do. Good. You can also use what does your brothers do? Or another one. What does your brother work? Right?
Okay.
Use this one too. Oh, not
Okay.
bother. Brother. Sorry.
Yes.
So these are
Okay.
both of these are having the same meaning. Okay.
Okay.
But you use the correct sentence already. Does with brother, because brother is singular. Singular
Singular.
with does. And then
Yes, yes,
word
yes.
that follow doesn't change because it's the question.
Okay.
It already has a does in itself. Okay.
You
Number 5.
you're not sure whether Lisa speaks Spanish. You want to know? Ask her. Okay. Sure. Whether Lisa. First of all, I want to ask Lisa that does she know Spanish?
So
Does
ask, in this case, they don't say ask Lisa, but they said asked her. So asked
okay.
her is in the form of you're talking to her right now. So you cannot put Lisa in the form of third person. You are talking to Lisa as a second person. So you have to be, so it has to be you, right? So
Okay.
you.
Okay. Do you know? Do you know speak Spanish?
You cannot put
Do you know?
double verb.
Okay, okay. Do you know Spanish?
Do you know Spanish? Question marks. And what else?
Yes.
That's it?
You are not sure whether when
When? What do you
yeah.
want to ask? Tell me first.
I want to ask when and whether Lisa speaks Spanish.
Okay, so this one, you have to take a look at the question one more time again. I understand
Okay.
your meaning, what you're trying to say, but in this one,
You're not
they said you're not sure because you're not sure about whether Lisa speaks Spanish. Whether someone doing something, that means you're not, that person could also do that or not do that. Okay, so in this case, you're not sure whether Lisa speaks Spanish. That means
okay.
like Lisa could speak Spanish or Lisa cannot speak Spanish. So the
Okay.
way that you need to ask is you need to ask her right away with this
Do
question.
you okay? Do you know?
You speak
Do you speak?
Spanish? And that's it.
Okay.
Because you don't know if she speaks Spanish or not because you just want to know with the question. If you want to know, you just ask right away. Do you speak Spanish?
Okay. Do you speak Spanish?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So in this case, we use a do. you speak Spanish? It is a singular, but we do. Why? And it
You
is the
is not a
question form.
singular. You is classified as plural.
Oh,
Don't forget.
okay. Yes, yes.
Let's try again.
Sorry,
Plural
sorry.
form, okay? Plural
I and
subject.
you.
Plural subject, what do we have? You have I, you have
I,
you
you,
have we have
we,
they, and
they. Sorry, they and
people name,
name.
okay?
Sorry.
It's
Okay,
okay. I just want to remind you a little, so then it will
okay.
be.
It's really, really tricky. So because of this, I'm going to little confused. You don't know where Liza's grandparents live. You want to know? So, okay, I want to ask Liza where her grandparents live. Okay.
So you don't know where Lisa's grandparents live. You want to know about this, so then ask Lisa. Just not ask her
Okay.
anymore. So you have
Okay.
to imply with she, right? So let's try.
Okay. Where?
Where?
Okay. Grandparent. It's a plural. Where do your grandparents live?
Parents leave, question marks, right?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Or
Yes.
another one. If you don't want to use your, you can use, we change color.
Do you okay, where
Where does
where does
Lisa, actually not that, sorry, because plural, right? Where do Lisa's, grandparents live?
okay, actually I'm asking from Lisa's so because of this I use your.
Yes, it's okay. Both are fine. Okay. So,
Okay.
do you understand with this part?
Yes,
I think it's a
I
little bit
understand.
tricky somehow, but you could do that. But you need to be careful when you're using with sentences.
Yeah, I need some practice more after my class. Yeah.
Okay, I will delete this one, and then we will go with 2.5.
Oh, you don't copy this. Did you copy the 2.4
Yes,
one?
I did.
Okay.
It will remove anyway with this one, so you don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
So, 2.5. Can you please read this one?
I agree. I apologize. I insist. I promise. I recommend. I suggest.
What
Okay, this is
what the instruction said.
complete using the following. Okay. Mr. Evans is not in the office today. I suggest you try calling him tomorrow. Okay.
So what would it be then?
We must add the suitable word in the blanks.
Put the suitable words in the blank. So then start with, okay, number one here. Number one, it gives us, what does it say? Say, Mr. Evans is not in the office today. So then, oh, I forgot to tell you from the beginning, right? Okay, my mistake. So Nagina, every time when you are using these words in English, agree, apologize, insist, promise, recommend,
suggest.
yes, these all the words, you have to use it in the form of present simple only. Okay, you cannot use with present continuous, So when you
Okay.
were using it, you just followed the structures. So present continuous, that's what I'm talking. So you can just say, I'm agreeing. This one doesn't work. This is not correct.
No.
A big
Yes, I
mistake,
know.
okay? So when you agree with somebody, you say, I agree. This is the
Okay.
correct form of using, okay? I agree.
Okay.
So these are all in the correct form already. They use it with the word I in every word. So if
Okay.
it comes with different subject, these verb had to follow with the subject too. What if it's become with she? So she agree. What do you have to add at the end?
Okay. She agree.
I think yes, she agrees. What if
Okay.
he apologize? What would you do with this
Uh,
one?
apologize.
He apologized at yes, right? What
Yeah.
if it started with they? Insist.
They
Do with this.
insist. Yeah, just they insist.
Yeah, you don't do anything with it. Okay, that's good.
Yes.
So now this one, you just have to use the correct form of it. So number
Okay.
one, I suggest is already been used. You don't need this one anymore. So number two, could you please read number two for me?
I won't tell anybody what you said. Okay. He don't want to tell anybody. What you said.
So what would it be? In the blank.
I recommend. Yeah, I recommend.
I won't tell anybody what you said. What does it mean? You won't tell anything about somebody said something. So you are keeping a promise. So then what do you have to say?
I think. Okay, I
Why would you say
promise.
I recommend? Recommends mean you are giving someone advice.
No, no. I recommend. Sorry. I think there is the suitable word is I promise.
Good, I promised.
Okay,
That's it. Okay, I promised. And how
but
about next one? Number three.
okay. In a restaurant, you must let me pay for the meal.
Let's try
Okay,
again.
you,
Restaurant.
it's
Okay.
a restaurant. A restaurant. You is the plural, so you must let me pay for the meal.
Mm-hmm.
I insist.
Good. So in
Okay,
restaurant, you must let me pay for the meal because I insist. You want to pay.
yes,
Good.
yes.
Now number four.
Dash for what I said. For what I said, I should not have said it.
So which one is it?
Okay, I apologize
Mm-hmm.
for what I
I
said.
apologize for what I said. I
Yes,
shouldn't have said it. So you feel
shouldn't have
guilty.
said it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number five.
The new restaurant in Baker Street is very good. Okay, I agree. I agree.
I agree. No, that's not correct.
Okay.
So the
Uh,
restaurant is good. It has a good food. What do you do with someone else?
okay, I recommend.
Yeah.
Okay, I recommend this restaurant to another people. Okay.
Yes. So
The
it's
new
supposed to be I.
restaurant is in Baker Street is very good. I recommend. Okay. I
Mhm.
think you're absolutely right. I am agree. I agree with you.
I agree with you.
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, could you please read from the top one slowly?
Yes.
You don't need to rush it. Pronounce everything correctly. Okay, number one, what does it say? Number one.
Mr. Evans is not in the office today. I suggest you try calling him tomorrow. I won't tell anybody what you said, I promise. Okay, in a restaurant, you must let me pay for the meal. I insist. I apologize for what I said. I shouldn't have said it. The new restaurant in Baker Street is very good. I recommend it. I think you're absolutely right. I agree with you.
Very good. So, how is it? Can you do it?
Yes.
How do you have any other questions that you would like to ask?
No, I think it is easy to understand.
Okay, that's good. Now let me screenshot this one for you and I'll move everything back in. This one is very easy to understand too because it just you're just using the form of it. Ready? So now
Yes.
let me switch back to oopsie. Do you think that you would be able to use it correctly?
Yes, but I need a little practice. Yeah.
I think next week I'm gonna continue teaching you how to use it mixed with present simple tense and present continuous tense together. And that topic will be about using I do and I am doing.
Okay.
Simple that I believe that you will be able to do that. So, oops, why am I imitating this one? Delete this one out. Okay, so because we have some of the time, I think we're gonna move to some of the exercises. Let me take a look at it first, but which one is the best for you. So let me pause this one a little bit. I would want to start with using the correct form of it first, okay? So the correct form, we're gonna start from the number one. So Nagina, which one are the correct verb to be? Okay, these are very easy and simple.
Okay.
Can you see the screen?
Yes. Okay. He dash at Joe's house right now. He is at Josh. Yes.
This one.
She dash a clever girl with a pretty smile. She is.
She is a clever girl with a pretty smile.
Yeah. We dash so happy for you. We are.
We are. Can you read the whole sentence too?
We are so happy for you. Okay. The next one is okay. Sorry, I dash excited about the art show. I am excited about the art show.
This one, when the article "the" in the sentence follow up with vowels, okay? A-I-O-U. You say D instead, pronounce like D. So the art, okay?
The art. Oh, okay.
I am excited about the art show.
The art show.
What if I write down like this? How would you say in English?
The art, the sun.
Good. And what about this?
The school. The the eel.
The school and the eel. Okay, good. So, can you please read everything one more time again?
Okay. I am excited about the art show.
Very good. Now, next one.
They dash afraid of the dog. They are afraid of the dog.
The dog. They are afraid of the dog. Okay.
Okay.
This one.
We they're so much like your Uncle Frank. Okay. You are so much like.
You are so much like your Uncle Frank.
Uncle Frank.
Good.
It is so cold outside today. It is.
It is so cold outside today. Very good. This one.
He is a wonderful cook. He is.
Sentence. Full sentence.
Yes. He is a wonderful cook.
Good.
Okay. I dash always on time for school. I am always on time for school.
I am always on time for school. Good.
Yes. These peanuts, they're too salty for me. These peanuts are too salty for me.
Very good. Why are you using are in this case?
Because it's a there are many people, more than one.
Yeah, it's more than one, but it's not people. What are these? Peanuts.
Peanut. Sorry.
Peanuts are a vegetable, right? I would say it's vegetable. Okay, but still good. Now next one.
My new gloves, a dish soft and warm. My new gloves are soft and warm. Okay. Is it correct? Wow. Our picnic dish in the park by the pond. Pond? Pond. Our picnic are in the park.
Are you sure? Yeah, let's take a look again. Picnic. How many? Picnic.
Our picnic is in the park by the pond is. Oh, picnic. Wow. Okay. Rachel. Rachel. A dish in the garden. Is.
Yes, in the garden.
Yes, in the garden.
Very good.
My father is 50 years old. My father is 50 years old because of one son I
One
use
father.
it.
You have more than one father? I think someone could. My father is low. Okay.
But my father is spouse. So, my best friend is from New York. My best friend is
from New York.
in New York.
Have you ever been to New York before?
Yes.
You have?
Sorry?
Have you ever been to New York before?
No.
No, okay. So this one, have you ever, this one is to ask when someone have ever done something. Have they tried, finished, be in the experience? You know, with this one, have you ever?
Okay.
So
our new neighbors, they both music teachers. Our new neighbors are both music Teachers.
Very good.
Your aunt dash funny and tells great jokes. Your aunt is funny, tells great jokes.
Your aunt is funny and tells
Tells great
jokes. Good.
jokes. Yes. The tickets. Okay. The tickets dash all. Then the tickets are
Why are you using R in this case?
tickets.
Tickets? Because it's more than one.
Yes. Is that correct? Oh wow. Blue whales. Dash the largest animals in the world are. Blue whales are the largest animals in the world. Are.
Blue whales are? Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes.
Because
I just played trick with you.
okay. The firefighter dash in the fire truck is. The firefighter is in
The
the
firefighter is in the fire truck. Good.
truck. The teachers dash friendly to everyone in the school. The teachers are friendly to everyone in the school.
So which one is?
Are. A-R-E-R. Wow. The library dash open until 7 o'clock. The library is open until 7 o'clock. Our dogs, okay, dash a brother and sister are. Our dogs are brother and sister. Brother
Our
and
dogs
sister.
are brother and sister.
Siblings. Tom, have you any dog? Do you have any dog?
Sorry?
Or do you have any dog or cat?
At my home?
Yeah.
No, I don't. But I want to have a dog. I really like dogs.
Okay. Yes.
But you cannot have a dog as a pet, right?
Oh. Tom's football dash in the car. Okay. Tom's football is in the car. Is.
Very good.
Okay.
Ooh, excellent.
Amazing.
You got 24
Right.
out of 24. So was it
Oh,
hard? I think it's very easy for you for this
yes.
one.
Yes.
I think so too. Let me take a look at it a little bit more of how to change into plural form.
Okay.
Form of singular into plural, okay? Now let me share again. Just a little bit more because we have some time. So how will you change from singular into plural forms? First one.
The beast roar. Okay. The beast.
Change into plural form. The beast. What do you
The
do?
beasts. The beasts.
Adding est?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
I think
that's
the
so.
understanding is wrong. So the questions was saying form the singular or plural possessive. Oh, okay. I think I chose the one wrong for you. Let me go back a little bit and see if we have different ones, okay? These are all plural possessive.
Okay.
Okay, you found it? Oops, not this one. I'm so sorry if it's a little bit slow today.
It's okay.
Form, rules, irregular rules from the use of rules. Okay, now this one, starting with the use of plurals. So, how would you change into plurals?
Okay. I'll do. I need you to find those lower notes and stick to them. And the chair director.
The choir,
said,
the whole choir.
Okay.
Alto. Change into the correct plural form. How would you change it? Can you remember?
Yes.
What do you got?
Name. Name is plural. Okay. So we don't need any thing to add.
Are you sure? Let's take a look. See? You have to change given words into plural form, okay? So let's go do it again one more time. How about this one?
Since we have 4 orally ripe bananas, let's double this recipe and max 2 dash of the banana bread. Banana.
Look, just look only over here. How do we change this one?
Loaves. Loafs.
Are you sure?
No, es. Es.
Loaf with the F ending.
Yes.
Es.
Yes. We.
Do you remember when it ending with the letter F, you have to change into es.
I just remember we add es.
Try again. How about this one?
Okay. And the collect data modern. Use telescopes with digital cameras attached. Okay, the collect data modern astronomer. Plural. Okay, astronomers.
What do you got?
S. Just S.
Good. I'm so sorry. I'm not sure why we got the correct one though.
Oh.
So use telescopes. I lost. The correct answer is astronomers. Did I? Oh, sorry. I write it wrong, right? Okay. You were correct. Nagina, you were correct. I just write it wrong. Okay, how about this one? Reef.
In 2012, ecologist Roger Bradbury wrote that overfishing, and pollution are destroying the world's coral. Complete the sentence with the correct plural. Reefs, R-E-E-V. IES.
V-I-E-S?
Yes, reefs. Oh. Reefs.
This one. It has to be. This one is a little bit changing, right? Because do you remember when it's before F or FE, if it's vowels, it needs to add only just S. You need to practice a lot, like, over this one. Try again.
Yes.
This one.
Yes, I think I need a lot of practice.
Last one. Okay, last one. It's okay.
For the
Come back
1950s,
again.
white on pianos. Okay, were covered with ivory,
Plural.
but
The plural
okay.
of key. You don't have to care
No,
about,
okay,
just take a look at this one. I want you to change the plural form.
keys.
What do
Keys.
you?
Okay, es.
Are you sure?
Because before y, no, before y, there is e.
So what is it then?
S, just.
Good.
Yes.
Okay. I
Oh.
think we need to come back again and practice the plural form then. Next
Yes.
week. Okay.
With ch and f and these things, I think I need a little practice.
Yes. I will stop recording right now